Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayhi wa na'udhu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. Man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمدًا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذ ابتلى إبراهيم ربه بكلمات فأتمهن قال إني جاعلك للناس إماما قال ومن ذريتي قال لا ينال عهد الظالمين. صدق الله مولانا العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Respected elders, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, today is the 9th of Qa'Dah and Manasik-e-Hajj and reference of Hajj. We were talking about Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam, and last Friday I said that I will be talking about the tests Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam went through. All the tests Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam went through, he passed all of them. And when we say the tests, unlike in this dunya when we test someone, we test someone to know how capable or how intelligent someone is. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam through test not to know. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Alim Khabir. all-knowing. Why would Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala need test someone? Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam, when he was put through test, that was the part of his training. If we see the ayat I have just recited, फरमाए कि वइज़ इब्तला इब्राहीम रब्बुहु बिकलिमातिन फ़अतम्महुन. Ibtala means test. Ibtala means to put someone through such a situation that it would probably be hard for him. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would need test for Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam? The answer is within the ayat. फरमाया कि वइज़ इब्तला इब्राहीम रब्बुहु. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have used any other word here, but he is using the shan rububiyat. He is Rabb. And who is Rabb? Rabb is the one who slowly, gradually gets someone to completion. That is Rabb. If someone needs water, how much water? If someone needs oxygen, how much oxygen? That is Rabb. Rabb is the one who gives everything according to the requirement. If you say that mother loves children, that is rububiyat. It is a kind of Rabb, slowly, gradually looking after and getting to the completion. For example, if some child wants water, and if she starts giving water and does not stop, because he wanted water, so I'm giving him water. If she overfills him, going to make the child sick. How much someone needs, giving the appropriate quantity, that is Rabb. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala putting Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam through test, that means he is putting him, bringing him up, bringing him to completion. Don't we have these kind of incident when someone comes to our house, and if we have a child, a boy, 6 years, 5 years of age, we call him in front of everyone and we say, go on, say Suratul Fatiha. Don't we come across these kind of situations? Do we put that child in test? No. We want to tell our guests that look at the quality. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to show the quality of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam to the whole world. And what is the result of these tests? फरमाए कि क़ाल इन्नी जाइलुका लिन्नासी इमामा. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam is giving the glad tidings that he will become Imam of not Muslimin, linnas, people. If you see the position of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam now, all Christians from his family, all Muslims from same family, Yahud from the same family. And although it is not approved by Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, but it is also said that Hinduism is also part of his family, although not approved by him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him imamat, leadership. How many people in the world still know Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam? That was the result. What kind of test he had to go through? He had to go through many tests. Last Friday I was saying that he was looking at stars. He was looking at moon. He was looking at the sun, thinking that they are Rabb. But later he said, no, they cannot be Rabb. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him Deen Hanif, the straight path, the guidance, the light of Tawheed. Oh, he got the message from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he decided to do tabligh. Where does he start from? Don't people say charity begins from home? He went to home. And let me tell you, that home where he was born, where he spent the whole time. And let me tell you, it is very difficult. If I give da'wah, if I do tabligh, according to my faith, to those who are on the same faith, it is easy. But those who are from the beginning, they are idol worshippers. His father is not only idol worshipper, he is idol maker, idol lover, idol worshipper, and idol seller. And he spent the whole time in the house. Just imagine that Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam is coming to his father now. And he is giving him da'wah. Now people might think, he is son, that is father. How could he give da'wah, nasiha? This is another thing which we get the lesson here. If I give you an example that if there is someone blind, and let's say he is 70 years of age, and if 10 years of boy, he holds his hand and he says, I will show you the way, please come. So if someone passes the remarks that 10-year-old child was leading 70-years-old person, what's wrong in that? Because he has got eyes. He can show. Similarly, Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam has got the message from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is light, which is hidayah, which is the guidance, and he wants to transfer it to his father first. And it is very difficult. I remember my father used to tell me a story of someone that some Sikh, he became Muslim and he had a very hard time in his family. People, real brothers and sisters and parents, they used to watch him. He used to go to Masjid, so they made sure that he doesn't leave the house. First they tried to lock the door and things. Then one day they saw him praying in the room, which is said to be that he was beaten up by brothers, sisters, everyone of the family. It is very difficult. Just imagine all the tradition which has been in the idols, and Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam is trying to give the message of Tawheed, unity. It is very difficult, but somehow he goes to his father very respectfully, and what he says, Quran Kareem tells us. फरमाया कि इज़ क़ाल लिअबीही या अबति लिम तअबुदु मा ला यस्मउ व ला युबसिर. He went to his father and he said, "Oh my dear Abba Jan, my dear father, why do you worship something which cannot hear, which cannot see? Wala yughni anka shay'a, cannot give you anything." That means no benefit, no harm, nothing. They even need someone to move them from one place to another. They can't even move. You are worshipping them. Very politely, very respectfully, he gave this message. See, it is not that I am criticizing it, it is just those incidents which have been observed. Someone went to the shop and he wanted to buy some idol. So the shopkeeper, he showed one. So he rolls it and he says, "This is not good, give me the other one." Oh, where is this respect gone? So Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, he is giving the voice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the world when there is not a single soul on that earth who was guided. Everyone is against. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, he just brings the message to his father. And second thing he says, his conversation is very important, mentioned in Quran Kareem. फरमाया कि या अबति इन्नी क़द जाअनी मिनल इल्मि मा लम यातिक फत्तबिअनी अहदिक सिरातन सविय्या. My dear father, please, I want you to know that I have got some ilm, I have been given some knowledge which you don't have. I have been given this knowledge by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the Khaliq and who is one. You don't have it, I will guide you. So what you should do is, I would guide you, you follow me. Another thing he says, फरमाए कि या अबति ला ताबुदिश शैतान. Please do not worship shaitan. Very politely again, my dear father, please do not worship shaitan. Inna ash-shaytana kana lir-rahmani asiyya. Because shaitan will take you away from Rahman. Please do not worship shaitan. And last thing he says, फरमाया कि या अबति इन्नी अखाफु अन यमस्सका अज़ाबुम मिनर रहमान. I have fear that the Rahman would give you azab. He says, I have fear that Allah will give you azab if you don't. فَتَكُونَ لِلشَّيْطَانِ وَلِيًّا. And you will become the partner of shaitan. Just think of the courage. And father is AAZUR, the one who makes idols, the one who worships idols, the one who sells idols. So he gets. You have seen how Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, how politely he was giving the message. So, father replies, फरमाया कि قال أراغب أنت عن آلهتي يا إبراهيم. Ibrahim, are you running away from my ma'bud? Running away from my idols? لَإِن لَّمْ تَنْتَهِ لَأَرْجُمَنَّكَ وَاهْجُرْنِي مَلِيًّا. If you do not follow this, I tell you that I will get you stoned to death. And then he says, get out of my sight. And he gives the message to Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam in return of how polite he was. He was giving the message. And of course, he knew that it is not so easy, but tawakkal is that you give the message of Allah and leave the result on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is not our job. If we think that we are right and we are giving the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then we don't have to convince anyone. Just give the message and then leave to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When he says that I will get you stoned to death and get out of my sight, قَالَ سَلَامٌ عَلَيْكَ. He says, okay, just accept my salam. سَأَسْتَغْفِرُ لَكَ رَبِّي إِنَّهُ كَانَ بِي حَفِيًّا. I will pray for your maghfirat. His father. No ahkam as yet came that you can pray for them or not. But he said that I will pray for your maghfirat. And then he leaves. And just imagine that when he is leaving his father, it is very difficult to judge whether, son loves father more or father loves son. It is very difficult to judge. Aurangzeb Alamgir, very famous name, Rahmatullah alayh. He was Mufti. Fatawa Alamgiri, very famous. Before he took the throne of India, him and his brother, they had an argument and fight. His brother was Dara Shikoh. And Dara Shikoh was very much influenced by Hindu traditions. He was very much influenced by the other religions, wanted to mix. So anyway, Aurangzeb Alamgir won and he got the throne. Dara Shikoh's two sons, they were there. And they were very quiet. So one day Aurangzeb Alamgir asked him, "What's the matter? Why are you so quiet? Let it go. It's all gone, past." So one of them stands up and he says, फरमाया कि दर्द मन कम तर्ज दर्द हजरत याकूब नीस्त. My pain and the pain of Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam is not different. दर्द मन कम तर्द दर्द हजरत याकूब नीस ओ पे सरगुम कर दबूदो मन पे दरगुम कर दम. The only difference is that he lost his son. I have lost my father. That means the pain is the same. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, he is leaving his family, he is leaving his father, and he is going in the only help he has is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The only support he has, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he is leaving his house. This was the first test he has gone through, and we will be talking about more and more tests he goes through throughout his life. We will be talking inshallah in coming Fridays. May Allah give us tawfiq. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.